Death Stranding is coming out on November 8th. Just a couple days away. But the review copies have been given out, and the reviews have been, slowly filling up in the basket. And it turns out it's not what people expected, okay? So here's the thing. When Death Stranding was announced, when the first trailer came out, when the second trailer came out, it was very Kojima. What I mean by that is that it was an extremely tight, polished trailer with awesome cinematics, incredible visuals, good voice acting, and just very well done. But it was all cutscenes. This is not new stuff. Even in games like the Metal Gear Solid series, they did not always show too much gameplay off, especially for the first year or so. They just showed little blips of cutscenes. But Death Stranding didn't really show any gameplay, so people were just really up in the air about what it was going to be like, right? So now everyone's having a fucking meltdown. Everyone's having a goddamn meltdown. Oh my God, looks so boring. It's so boring. It's boring. I don't want to play this game. It's just goddamn boring. Oh my God, is Kojima gonna fail? Is he never gonna work on a game again? What are they gonna... Jesus Christ. The people are losing their fucking minds over this stuff that if you really, really think about it, it was completely predictable. It was completely predictable. And I'm not saying Death Stranding is gonna be a bad game. I have no idea. Just like the 99 fucking % of the people out there bitching that haven't played it yet. They have no idea. But here's the thing. First off, there's really no action in the gameplay as far as what you would normally think of with an action game or a video game in general. It's more of an exploratory kind of game with a vast world. Think of Journey, but hyped up with millions of dollars and on the Horizon engine. You know what I mean? So that's the kind of game that it is. And the problem is that everyone's freaking out because, one, they were expecting something completely different, which I'll get back to in a second. And two, because the reviews are all over the place, It's scoring high. It has a Metacritic average of 84 with 76 critic reviews last time I checked, which is pretty damn high. Granted, the argument that Kojima games always have a positive buffer, I'll take that argument and I'll accept it because it's for the most part, that is true. That is absolutely true. But the disparity of the reviews is quite large with lots of hundreds and some 30s. This game's a complete piece of fucking garbage. God damn, don't let Kojima work on another game again. And then this is the best freaking game of all time. Oh my God, goodness gracious. But a lot of complaints is that the really fantastic reviews, the 95s, the 100s, whatever, they don't give an exact reason to warrant that score. And on the contrary, they actually give more reason to give it a little bit of a lower score. They say that it's boring in spots. They say, it's a real snore fest to get through. Okay. So people are just melting down, even though they never played the game. Here's what I got to say, though. One, is it a big surprise? Truthfully, is it a big surprise? Think about this. Sony acquired Hideo Kojima to make a Sony exclusive game, and they are pumping so much money into it. They are just ready to market the shit out of this game. They have to market the shit out of this game. There's no way they can't because of what was put into it. And in all these trailers, they're not really showing any gameplay that people want. Because it wasn't there. This is a niche kind of game that was marketed as mainstream. And that's a bummer. That's a bummer. But if you open your mouth, holy smokes. Mine's in the gutter. If you open your mind a little bit, you might like it. I think it looks fine. And actually, going back to that trailer, that big 7-minute one, They actually do show gameplay. People just thought there wasn't any gameplay shown because that is it. You explore, you deliver things, you use your ladder to get places, to get to obstacles. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And I think that'll be the case. I really do. I really think that'll be the case. People melting down. Also, because it's one of those games, it's easy. It's easy to trash that game. Because the majority of people aren't going to like it. Because the majority of people are fatheads. A bunch of knuckleheads. They don't know. They don't open their brain up a little bit to play something a little bit different. So it's fucking different. Of course it was going to be different. What they think? It was going to be another Metal Gear Solid? It's really, come on. He made like fucking 30 of them. And going back, I mean, come on. He did this stuff before. Even Metal Gear Solid 4. People, I will not defend Metal Gear Solid 4. As a big Metal Gear Solid fan, my goodness, it's like 19 hours of cutscenes. Literally 19 hours of cutscenes. And it's like 3 hours of gameplay. My goodness gracious, it's just talking and yapping and blah, 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 blah. And fan service out the wazoo. They're bringing back every little kind of plot hole that tied it all up. It was just lame. It was just lame. Goodness gracious, they brought Metal Gear Solid 5 to close the thing. Because even though that thing was unfinished, and you could definitely tell, starting with Chapter 2, at least the gameplay fucking rocked socks. It's great. So, yeah, people are just, having fun with it. They're having fun bashing it, trashing it. But then, games like Journey, that was critically acclaimed. People love Journey. There's no fucking action in that game. You don't do anything. You just walk and walk and walk and find stuff until you get to the end. And I love Journey. Same thing with Abzu. And if you go back, same thing with Shadow of the Colossus. One of my favorite games. I liked the exploring aspect because it was good. It's just crazy, People are like, every game's the same. Why don't you make something different? Mainstream games are all the same. I wish it was all different. Then, and they make it different and everyone gets all pissed. And they never that's the reason why it's not happening anymore. That's the reason why you're not going to get another one. That's why all the shit's going to be the same. You're going to get sequels galore. That's the reason why the indie game scene is getting so big. And people would rather play Ape Out. Goddamn, Ape Out's good. Than, Assassin's Creed fucking Galaxy. Or whatever it is. It's really sad. It's really sad. That's why people are buying remasters over and over of games like Crush Bandicoot right there, So I'm a little sad right now. I'm sad that the gaming community is such a goddamn embarrassment. Until next time, this is the pre-recorded live show with Pauly Sarantino. Okay. Turn it off, Tony.